separated from the mama goat. Most of the wethers.
I know, you let that big old bug bully you around. See, he bullies everybody, so it don't matter.
As long as they know I got another spot. That's our big one.
They know where they're
55-gallon drum that we fill once a day. They drink probably at least half of this a day. That's 7 pigs. Just have one nipple on it. It works. Enough water. They're not usually fighting over this. It overflows. That's it. Bones. Don't have a name for this guy. Zeke. We didn't finish with the other rail fencing, so we put our panels we weren't using to use, some T-posts. Hold them. A little gate we can use. Sweet. I kind of did a miscalculation on my measurement, so 10-foot gate, I eyeballed it and came up with too much of a gap, and it's still pretty close. I need to probably add another shim or something behind this latch, but it'll work. Just kind of roughly sawzall that off. But with this latch, you can pop it up. The gate will close, open. It's closed. You can see it close. You do the same. So, like it. Actually, pretty cheap for that latch. Track Supply had it in stock for once. He's getting a little friendly. These goats, when we got them, were pretty wild, all of them, back in August. He ain't gonna trust you when you're doing that.
Well, there's no other way. They don't like to come up to me.
black one is a lot more
Hi. She is so cute.
friendly than the other two. And these other two are a little wary.
Oh, here it comes.
Care about the other two. That's what they do. They don't have thumbs, babe. Oh, you don't have thumbs, do you? Bones ain't hungry. Look at him. He's always trying to chew on your finger.
The heaviest one. And then that middle one, and then the black one's the
Oop, right through. We need to ear tag them by Thursday, I guess.
You got that young?
Yeah, you can do it when they're.
There we go. Now we can snuggle. Yeah. Get away from me.
Oh, did you eat everybody's food already?
Now they're all back over here.
Did you eat everybody's food? We thought he wasn't gonna make it when we got him, but we fed him for 3 or 4 months. Bottle.
Stop.
3 months actually. Bones, are those yours?
Little weathers behind you. What's over
I don't have a name for any of our weathers.
here? Oh, he wants that. There's nothing in that
Nope,
bucket.
it was an empty bucket. He don't like me. I had to get a hold of him the other day. He's still, he's coming up. That's a win.
Definitely pregnant.
Yeah, we think our buck got her pregnant a little earlier than we wanted, but we didn't set up fast enough. So she's probably gonna drop in December. I don't know. I'll give it 2 months. Within 2 months, I think she'll drop. And she's actually the mom to those three right there. She's the mom to those triplets that were born in June or July. I can't remember. Have to look on the papers, but yeah. So the registration papers were mixed up. I actually pulled some hair and got her DNA'd. She actually came back to the higher percentage Kiko that was registered, and I thought the whole time she was the other one. So these goats right here, the babies, are actually purebred, which I didn't think they were, so I weathered the 2 white and black ones. And weathered is when you I banded their testicles, so now they're not breeding bucks, they're just weathers. And I weathered some purebred Kikos, so I should have I wish I would have known, but Now I do, because I sent in that hair sample for the DNA. The mother came back to the other paperwork that I had, which means I had these two mama goats, this one and this one, mixed up. And the whole reason why is I always assumed on the paperwork that she was a black and white and she was a gray and white, just because of the markings. And nah, I was wrong. And they were really wild to work when we first got them, so I couldn't get their ear tags or their, see if they have tattoos. Now her, I actually tattooed her ears, and she's marked, but she is actually a purebred doeling, and you don't register wethers, and you would have actually been a really good buck to have, or to sell, I mean. So, my mistake. I should have probably did that before I weathered them. So with that said, those three are actually, I believe, 88% Kiko. But they're all doelings. So to get triplet doelings is it's a win. Everybody loves babies. Mama's not so friendly. We actually weren't able to work the mom the whole time, so when she had the babies, I had the babies set up in a place up here, and then where I had her contained, so I got a hold of her and did the work I needed to do on her. I gave her copper bolus, and which was a little late, but I still did it. Checked her feet. Her feet are actually really good for not being worked for probably a year or more. Her feet were really good, and what I should have did was pull a hair sample off of her, and I didn't. But she did really well. I got her vaccinated, and a couple months later then I got the rest of them. Still need to get that weather. But his feet actually look pretty good. He's not very old. He's less than a year. The mama goes probably besides the babies, the friendliest. This one. But yeah, you see the new fence we put up to separate. Keep bones over there. And then today we're gonna actually get some fine wood shavings. We're gonna put this in the bottom of this. I might replace that front board with a 2x6. It's just all scraps we had laying around, treated wood we had laying that we didn't want to use because it was all warped. A couple pieces of plywood for the top. We could probably put a little addition to the front here, but it's leaning. I put this up in like an hour. Basically built it out here, and whatever. It's good to keep they use it already to block from the wind. But when it does rain eventually, they'll have something to go under. I'm going to put a couple boards in there to hang loose minerals, and we'll have this bunch of bedding in here. And then if I ever have to, I can put a heat lamp in here if I need to, maybe put a little box in there for kids or something. But honestly, we used this and had it closed up with some fencing, and we put the babies in there. We were kind of worried, our first time having kids over here. Put a heat lamp in it, but the mom would just take them out and bring them out to under one of them trees over there where she had them. And it got dropped down into the 30s, but they do well. They don't need they stay pretty warm.